Good evening, guys, and welcome to eReader Prestigio first Hangout. Hopefully it won't be the last one. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sergey. I'm the team lead for eReader Prestigio application. First of all, I would really like to thank you all for your support and interest in the application. I constantly monitor the reviews and what you think about us. Most of the comments are definitely good. We are happy for that. We're trying to work on it to improve the application for you, so you enjoy it, make us happy as well. So today we wanted to actually talk more about how the application started off, plus where we are, who's the team, what we are currently doing, what are our ideas for the future, plus we want to get your insight for the future as well. So I came to the team in, I think it was beginning of June. Basically, I took over the project because it was we had some changes in overall in Prestigio. So currently with me, I have one developer who's working full-time and one designer. Both great guys. Really enjoy working with them. So the latest things with the designer we made was as you might have seen, it was a great change. We changed the logo. First time since the beginning of the application was made back in 2012. So how did we come actually with the idea back in time was we wanted to share books for children and allow them to study online on Android tablets, because there was no option back then. So I was coming, at that time, I was actually reviewing the books, finding the ones which worked the best. I was working more with schools and universities. Whereas currently now, my specialization is IT. I'm an engineer. Now, for the past few years, I was working with web design and web development. So yeah. Concerning our developers, we are working on small changes concerning the design. So as you might have seen in the latest update at the beginning of October, we fully moved to material design with the tabs and the navigation panel. Cleaned it up, makes it look much better. We believe, I want to be a bit rude but I think we have the best design. The most clean one. So let's say about the bugs. Some of you might have seen it on the beginning of this week. We had a small minor problem with the memory, so it made us sit down and work for many hours trying to find the bugs. Many different tablets, because Android works on multiple systems, multiple devices. Each developer and each company is making their small adjustments, and it's all over the place. So we are sorry for that small bug, but yeah, we fixed it off. This week we were working basically on EPUB 3. We had several requests, people saying that the video was not playing. We fixed it. It's in the beta stage. We'll be releasing it later on this month, because mostly the beginning, probably at the end of the month. So what's the plan for this month is probably playing around with the PDF. Many of you requested to actually have the ability to edit the PDF, plus have the ability to play back with text-to-speech. So we are working on changing our engine, because the original one we took from Adobe back in 2014, and yeah, basically they developed forward, but yeah, we were a bit stuck, so we are catching up now. Moreover, we are rewriting the code for Mobi file format to make it work much smoother, because we saw some lags on that. Concerning the major updates, what we are seeing is color dictionary. We really want to integrate it into the application. We saw many people wanting it there. Also, On the text-to-speech, we contacted several companies, not Google, to talk to them and try test their systems for text-to-speech and offer you a better quality sound, because with English one, there's an option between local and network. Basically, the network one is sending the data to Google servers and back to you. But obviously for that you need internet, and it's not very good for you, and yeah, for us as well. We're not then offering you a perfect solution, which works anywhere. For other languages, we tested, for example, for Russian, the sound is not that great. With the new ones, it sounds much better. So we'll be rolling out probably some tests for beta testing in the end of this month for you guys to try out. Concerning major redesigns, we are rethinking now to redo the scan device section, because basically this system now is scanning your entire phone, all the formats, and we had several people unhappy with the fact that now it's scanning MP3 files and then other musical files, which makes for them no sense to play back in our application. We understand it. So we will be redoing the design, plus kind of letting you go, making a walk through the application, so it makes it easier for you. Moreover, with the book information section, so you can access it from two directions. One via you click and hold on the book, and it's going to enter you and show you different information where the book is stored, if it has a summary, also some recommendations from us which other books to read in the same genre. There we were rethinking to move most of that functionality to the area while you're reading the book, as, for example, adding to the favorites or synchronization. So we'll be probably redesigning this as well. Then, yeah, a major one was the fact that, not particularly us, but when we have the option of removing the files, it's actually deleting it from the system. So the logic now works as when we create a collection, we actually create a folder. So we do not keep a virtual real copy of the book. It's a real copy inside the real file. So we are reworking on this to make it easier, because yeah, sometimes you do not expect the application to remove the file immediately. What else? Sharing. We saw that, well, when we share it to WhatsApp or to Viber or maybe even Facebook, it's just posting a name of the phrase or name of the book, but it's giving us no reference to the application, no reference to the actual book, where to find it, where to download it. So we are reworking on this as well. So check out our updates, and if you're interested, email us at thereaderprestigio@1.com to enter the beta testing system. It helps us, and plus you are then participating, you're voting with us and helping us out what to put, what to implement to the system. Concerning the beta testing as well, we are rolling out a new website. I'm currently working it myself on it. So we want to allow you guys to actually talk to us all the time, not just one-to-one via emails and on the reviews. Facebook is not an option for us. We tried it. It doesn't really work there. So we'll be rolling out a knowledge base. So basically, instead of actually every time trying to redo the book, EPUB book with a user guide, we're going to keep it online. So it's easier for us to update. Plus, you can post the questions there. So it's going to be a knowledge base plus an FAQs. So the most frequently questions we had was how to remove the ads. So I'll repeat it again, simple. While you're in the application, go into the side menu, go down to the settings, and at the bottom, there's an option, remove ads. We had several questions asking whether we want to make a pro version, make it paid. We are thinking about it, but definitely it would really, really help us out if yeah, you would vote on it. So on your website, going to make some polls to discuss that question. Other ideas we had was synchronization. So currently, we only synchronize the bookmarks for the books. We do not sync your books because for that, we really have to rework our cloud system. We have the option of Google Drive, OneDrive, and Dropbox, where you store your books and you put them in and out of the application. You download, upload it. But yeah, it's not automatic yet. So we're thinking of working on this as well. Another thing, obviously, many of you have seen our store before was over 1 million books, and it dropped to about 50,000. The reason for this was we kind of got away from our content provider. So we are looking for different options now. So thanks to that question, by the end of this month, we are hoping to release OpenDS system, so you can actually upload and link your own libraries supported with the OpenDS system. So great news for you guys. Hopefully it works. What else to talk about? Sharing, we said. In the recent section, some of you asked why am I missing the books. So the reason for that is we only keep the last 25 books to keep it short and fast updating. So when you start the application, it updates the recents very fast. It checks each time whether the books are there. So we keep it short to ensure that devices which run Android 4.0 and lower, and which are not that powerful, will have the ability to work much smoother. So yeah, optimization, we're working on it constantly. So yeah, as we said, material design, we reworked it at the beginning of this month. It took us much longer. We expected about 2 weeks. It took us almost 1 month. The reasoning is we had to fully rework the front-end elements. So with the scroll and with the side navigations, the elements are fully reloaded and updated to, already Marshmallow. So if you are gonna get the new Marshmallow system, it will be working there straight away. What else to say? Audio files. We are thinking whether you actually need it. So we wanted to ask whether we should continue working on it and to improve the system for the audio files. So we really need the insight on that one. What else? Sorting options. Some of you have asked to add other sorting options. So one we believe will be useful is the by file name. For other meta tags, it's a bit difficult because many books are actually missing half the metadata. So to implement it there, you're gonna have maybe a bunch of your books there correctly sorted, and then the rest is somewhere at the bottom. So we're trying to find an optimal solution for this. Hopefully it's gonna work out. By tags, this morning I received an email asking to check out tags section. So so now how for the collections, how it works, we basically create a file each time we create a collection, and we put the books there. Working by tags is very interesting, actually. But again, as we said, we keep it for now physical on a device. This is going to make us create a kind of a virtual base. We're going to work on it. Anyway, you have to work on it because some of you have said and noticed that, for example, when you're having your application on SD card and trying to move the files to the collection, it's saying it's impossible or you don't have the permission. The reason for this is Google from version Android 4.4 blocked access for applications to actually edit any files on SD cards. Their reasoning is logical because it kind of removes the option for applications to spam the SD card. But at the same time, we asked them, is there an option for us how to work with it? They didn't give anything yet. So we have to rework our system kind of slightly. What else? Moreover, with the books, we thought of an idea of providing kind of bundles. So books bundled maybe by topic or by theme. So monthly sellout of books like that. Several free ones, then something interesting. So we always have the Game of Thrones one popular. Also the 50 Shades of Grey. We had many requests before for that one. Then for review section, we are currently working with the Goodreads website. We are trying to get their reviews on our system, integrating their API. Hopefully, it's gonna work out as well. So I believe for the major updates, this is it. We looked into, some of you asked about offering the option for comic books and supporting the format, but we do not see so many people actually reading comics on Android applications. So probably we will not be integrating the system anywhere soon. I mean, I constantly go to the bookstores and bookshops around to try and check out how people read, what people read, what competitors are installing this, around the block. And yeah, everybody prefers, with the comics, everybody prefers to actually sit down with a book in the library, enjoy flicking the pages physically. So yeah, the feeling, you can never take it away. We're trying to, but yeah, we have to keep to reality. Then what else? The settings menu inside the book, we are rethinking it as well, because to make it work a bit smoother. So the side scroll, we were thinking to allow you to have the option of actually define the areas where scroll works for the right, left, and where it's in like no-click zone. So this is another idea, but it's in development. The option of automatic scrolling, we believe we found, okay, we looked at Moonreader, we looked at some other applications. For me personally, it was very weird. I could never get it perfectly how I wanted at the rate I was reading, plus maybe I started thinking about something, or I read one page fast, the other one is a bit slower, some words are a bit difficult, and it's always jumping a bit further when it's not keeping up at the speed I am reading. So yeah, the application has to be thinking the way I am, and it's not. So I don't think it's really gonna work with auto scroll. Then for sorting, I believe I have said. The text-to-speech I did as well. Sorry, I'm checking through the points I had in mind. Filter options, filtering and search. In the favorites section, we were thinking, and we had several requests from you guys as well, to allow the option of having bookmarks there as well, plus specific pages inside the book or phrases kept in the favorite section, specifically in the side menu. Because yeah, keeping it in each book, we cannot track them. You cannot remember which phrase you liked, which book exactly you liked. If you have huge libraries, like, I don't know, 1,000 books, 2,000 books, and more, yeah, it's hard to scale. Concerning the collections as well, we had a request for making it subdirectories. We believe it's causing more problems for you and for us, because I mean, each folder you recreate, we have to rescan it, and we tried it. So like say like 4-level folder system, it makes it very, very slow for scanning. So we are trying to avoid it for obvious reasons. So for now, the collections will be on the main like on the main side. Well, sorry, on the root kind of. What else? for you guys.